Hello everyone, this is Rifa and welcome to my Christmas spread part 4. So in this video I am going to show you a red house in a snow landscape in watercolors. So I just did a rough sketch of the house and the structure of the trees and snow, and then I started with the painting. So I just gave a light orange wash on all part of the page to get that some kind of glow for the snow and the sky, and then I did the red part of the house. So I have filled the entire space of the house except for the doors and that tree branches. So there is going to be snow on these branches, so I just thought of leaving white space for that instead of adding the white details at the end. So I just wanted to try leaving white highlights for my paintings because it makes watercolor more attractive and beautiful, and I just wanted to master that technique. So I just left some space for those branches. It was very tiring and very complicated process, but I think it would look very nice in the end if you leave white space for the highlights. So again, talking about the materials, I have told this in most of my recent videos. I'm again using Factor Note sketchbook and 2V Arts watercolor, and you can check them out in the description. I have linked them, and also if you're buying anything from the 2V Arts website, you can use my code Fatima13 to get discount. Also, they are also available on Amazon. So I'm dropping both Amazon links and the link to the website also. And then I added some shadows and details with a little bit of brown, and I love that cabinet effect of wooden logs on these houses in winter landscapes, and I love doing these bright colored houses in very grey and pale landscape because they look so vibrant in such landscape. And then I have applied a very light wash of grey for the windows. Again, I left spaces for the branch, and then I did the trees in the background, the pine trees with some snow. I used the same light grey wash for that, and I've added a little bit of brown in it, so you can see it's not that much grey. It has a very warm tone in the grey, and I left some white space to indicate that patches of snow on the trees, and I'm not that much detailing the trees in the background. There is one particular tree in the foreground, so I will be detailing that one, and for all other trees I will be just doing a very loose and not so detailed effect. I have switched my brush to a bit larger size. Again, my brushes are also from Himi, which is from 2V Arts. They are selling Himi products in India, so you can check them out. And also, if you are recreating any of my paintings, you can tag me on my Instagram under the ID freehand. So I would love to see them, and I will reshare in my stories. So I added little more details by adding a little darker wash for the trees, so they won't look very pale and flat. And if you have any suggestions on what I should share next on my YouTube channel, please drop them in the suggestions. In the comments, and I would love to know your suggestions. If it is any challenges, any tutorials, or any beginner friendly videos, anything, or any simple day in my life art vlog, anything, please suggest because I'm out of ideas. Okay, then I did a black wash for the shadows of the foreground tree, the tree that will be detailing. So again, I left some spaces to indicate that patches of snow. And then I did the windows. So the glass part of the windows are painted black, and I left those grills of the window as such. So you can see this part gives a very nice definition for your windows. Okay, this part is very tiring because you have to leave the spaces for the grills, and also you have to leave white spaces for the branches of the tree. So be careful while doing this. I used again my detailing brush for this particular one, but I love the effect that black detail gave to my windows of the house. For a change, I've made this video a bit fast so that you can catch up and it won't be that much boring and that much lengthy. So please let me know what type of videos you would like, if it is a very long video or a very short video. Okay. And then I did a dotted tree in the background, that regular tree that we would watch in autumn and winter landscapes. And again I did a very light gray shadows in the snow part. I just added that foldings of snow, so you don't have to be that much worried about the details. You just add some strokes, and then also did some detailing on the trees again. So I'm not overdoing the details, but we need a little bit of shadows towards the bottom part, so I just somehow managed to add that. So even though most artists usually don't use black directly in their paintings, I use them in such paintings, and instead of giving that regular blue tone for the snow, I just chose a grayscale because I just thought that this red house would look very vivid in a grey landscape. And then I did the front part of the roof with a brown wash. I just used a warm brown and then added some shadows by adding a little bit of black and making it a bit darker. And the next step was to add branches. Again I used black for the branches, so I just added branches where I have left that white space. So you can see it looks much like a snow, but we need a little bit more detailing, so I will add that in the end. I've also added some branches over that dotted tree so that it would look complete now. And I'm just adding very irregular branches. Some are leaning towards down and some towards the upper part. And at last I added that white snow details a little bit more on the branches because I just feel that it lacks some snow. And that's it. This is the final part of the painting, and this is how it looks at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and let me know your opinions and suggestions in the comments. See you in the next video, and thank you for watching.